Case started. As you can see, we have already marked 0 and 180° before the surgery. Now we are putting Mendy's ring. Mendy's ring should be stabilized and should be looked that it is placed all over. In this case, we will mark the axis and the incision site as well on 45 degrees. The marker should be seen on both the sides that it is 45° from both the sides, and you can see now it is 45° and it should be pressed properly on the cornea, so we should have a good mark. It's a very good mark. Now the incision site is inferotemporal, and as you can see, when we are making the incision, the speculum is coming in our way, so we'll definitely rotate it or adjust it accordingly. We will shift the speculum, and always feel free to shift the speculum as per requirement. Incision is given. This patient has a grade 2 nuclear sclerosis cataract. She has 3.5 diopter of cylinder, and she is a myopic patient also. She wanted a spectacle free life afterwards, so we planned for a toric trifocal lens in for this case. Now we are making capsular axis. As I have already described, we always make the axis in two steps. First we raise a flap, and then we make the axis with this Muscati capsular axis forceps. In this case, we will try to make a axis of around 4.5 to 5 millimeter, because in a trifocal lens or in a toric lens, in both kind of lenses, we would definitely require a very well centered IOL, and it should be covered from all the sides. Hydrodissection is being done. Now we are rotating the lens. We are using Alcon Laureate machine. This is a Calman tip, 45-degree angled ABS. We'll use a stop and chop technique. So we'll make a trench. This is a Agrawal chopper we are using, and this is a very good first chop. You have to hold the nucleus easily, and then most of the work is done by the chopper. Need not to pull a lot. You can see very easily we are holding and just instilling the chopper, and that's it. Need not to press a lot, need not to pull a lot. In grade 2 or this kind of nuclear cataracts, chopping is always very easy. After chopping, always remove your chopper and use the dialer for the further case, and always try to rotate your phaco tip so that you will always be safe. Now phacoemulsification with dialer and a rotated tip with a rotated sleeve is always easier, and you can do it easily. Take your pieces one by one. This is always a very good pleasure kind of thing to have this kind of easy nucleus. Always stay in center with your probe. Use your dialer and eat your pieces one by one. Last piece, always try to go with the epinuclear mode in your machine, so there will be no chances of surge. You might take a few extra seconds, but it would be 100 times safer. Now we'll move on to irrigation and aspiration. In these kind of cases, when we have a very small cortical plate, very thin cortical plate, it's difficult to do a irrigation and aspiration. But be patient, as more and more fluid goes inside, the cortical matter gets thickened and it comes easily. Initially it's difficult, but then it becomes easy for you to do a irrigation and aspiration. As we can see, I'm trying, but it's not coming. But now, as you'll try and give a shear force, definitely we'll have a good irrigation and good aspiration. Now we will shift the hands. These thin plates are difficult to remove, but with patience we can easily remove this cortical material. Even now we can see small threads of matter on the posterior capsule, so we will pull them out cautiously and patiently. We can use the polish mode also to remove this kind of threads. They are very sticky and always adhered on the posterior capsule. So we have to handle them with a lot of patience, and they would definitely come out. as we can see, the irrigation and aspiration has been done beautifully. Now the final step, we will put our awaited IOL. This is trifocal toric of Alcon Laboratories. It's known as panoptic toric. We are instilling it with a 2.2 cartridge. Always try to put the haptic directly into the bag, the first haptic, and then just try to press the lens and put the second haptic or the rear haptic into the bag. In toric lenses, we have to rotate it to align it with the mark, but initially always put it 5 to 10 degrees before the mark. Don't in first go, don't try to align it directly, because when we'll do the irrigation and aspiration, it would rotate for 5 to 10 degree, and if it goes away, then you have to again do the whole process and rotate it 180 degree again. Now visco removal is a crucial step, especially in these kind of premium lenses, because the IOL should be very well centered, very well aligned, and there should not be any tilt in the IOL after the surgery. So a good final irrigation and aspiration with 100% visco removal is mandatory. Always go behind the lens with irrigation or the aspiration, whatever may be your comfort level, but always go behind the lens and do a good visco cleanup. A very well done irrigation and aspiration, a very well done surgery. The game is not over yet. As we have discussed, this is a myopic case, so the bag is big. So when we close the case finally, as you can see, I am hydrating the wound, and as I close the wound, I saw that lens is shifted from its place. It is not centered. So these are always VIP cases paying hundreds of thousand rupees, and if the lens is shifted, then patient is in big trouble, because this is a trifocal as well as toric also. So you can see this is very well centered, and the wound has been just closed, and irrigation is removed, and now you can see the lens is shifted towards one side, and I'm trying to manipulate it towards the center with my dialer, and again hydrating it, and then I see it is shifted to the other side. Look, now again it has been shifted to the inferior side. Now again I am trying with the dialer. In this kind of situation, need not to panic. Again go with your irrigation probe inside. Do a meticulous realignment of the IOL. Need not to panic. Generally these are very VIP cases, so need not to panic. Now like this, rotate it slightly, manipulate, don't hesitate, give your time, and now see, it is in the bag, it is very well centered again, and you are out of pain. So take home messages is that don't take a very high myopic case in these kind of trifocal toric cases. Thank you so much.